It's just a normal day. Can't wait to chill out and have a quick walk in the park. Nothing really going on this Saturday afternoon. Right, so EA have announced FIFA 20. I mean, well, they didn't really have to announce that. We probably could have guessed that it was gonna come. What I'm trying to say is a trailer has been dropped for FIFA 20. They've been doing teasers for quite some time now. For the last week, they've been bringing out different little teaser trailers. And everyone's kind of been coming to the same conclusion as to what it's gonna be about. And today, all our conclusions were proved right. We got a new trailer, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a new game mode, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not just gonna show you the trailer in this video. I'm not gonna play it because I'm just asking for trouble. If I play the whole thing, EA Sports are gonna yeet me with the biggest copyright claim of the century. I'd arguably quite like to keep my job, so I'll be playing it in the background, but I won't play it with the music and stuff. And then also I'll show you screenshots of what has been released. But in essence, for FIFA 20, FIFA Street is back to an extent. It's not called that. If I'm gonna be pedantic, it's called Volta now. I feel like everyone collectively did a synchronized Google search when this tweet came out about Volta. I'll be honest, I don't know what it is, but given the trailer, it's basically FIFA Street. It's people just playing football in random derelict areas or random little pitches here and there, five-a-side, all that sort of jazz, loads of skill. I take it all back. The new game mode isn't FIFA Street at all. The new game mode for FIFA 20 is tennis. I'm not really going to talk you through the trailer because most of it is just visual. Apart from the fact that it's happening, there's not really much I can say to you about the trailer. It's a really good trailer. It's really well edited and put together and stuff, but I'm not going to be like, oh, and there's Jadon Sancho and here's a random play. Like, there's no point. You guys can just check it out in the background. Let me know what you think of the trailer down in the comment section below, and let me know as well what you think about this whole thing generally. How are you excited about the fact that FIFA 20 is going to be basically featuring FIFA Street? Are you a bit concerned that maybe this is going to be the only thing that EA add to the game? Who knows? It's up for discussion. Let me know what you think down in that comment section below. It's definitely, though, what I will say from the trailer, massive old school FIFA Street vibes. The whole, obviously it's not all Brazilian and stuff, but the music is very South American and stuff like that. It's very emphasized on skill. It does remind me a bit more of the old FIFA Streets. As I said earlier, there's loads of different arenas. I'll take you through those in a bit more detail after the trailer's finished playing in the background. What I will say as well, this trailer features a lot of both made-up players, clearly, but also some real-life ones, both on the pitch, but also in the skill arenas as well, or in Volta even, like Jadon Sancho appears. Whether you're only going to be able to use made-up players or created players, or whether you can actually use real-life ones as well. It would make sense to be able to use the real-life ones, because that's how the old FIFA Streets used to work, you know, using Ronaldinho and all Wayne Rooney and stuff like that in the really old-school FIFA Streets. And to be honest, if it's as fun and enjoyable as those old FIFA Street games, we're on to a winner here, because this could hopefully have the longevity. I know we said that about the journey. That should have had the longevity, to be honest with you. I don't know how that didn't work. We were asking for storyline stuff for ages, and then it happened, and it was dead for some reason. And we've been asking for FIFA Street for a while on FIFA, and now we've got it. Hopefully, it won't be dead. Hopefully, it will have that value of wanting to play it consistently. Off topic, but those are some very interesting tattoos from Tennis Girl. Anyway, you didn't just come here for the trailer, you came for information. And by jingo, I'm gonna provide you with that. I've really got to stop saying by jingo. That's the second time now. So, on top of the trailer, this might have gone under the radar because people were focusing on the trailer, but EA also did an article on their website explaining a bit more about Volta. So, to be honest with you, it sounds really sick. I'm gonna guide you through it though. So first of all, you create your own player. So there's definitely gonna be some sort of storyline behind this. You can create both a male and also, interestingly, a female player as well. You can't actually create female players on FIFA in a normal version of the game. I don't know whether that will now change. Obviously, if you can create a female player on Volta, you should theoretically be able to create create one on the sort of normal version of the game, if that makes sense. But then obviously that might be a logistical nightmare, because then EA have probably got to start adding female leagues into the game. That could be a little bit difficult. I don't know. That's not the point. Basically, you can be both male and female in Volta, which is quite a nice touch. You can then decide on the clothes they're going to wear, like sort of your jumpers and casual playing that you do when you go down to the park. Your shoes as well, looks, so just, you know, facially, whatever, hair, and also tattoos as well, like you saw in the journey with Alex Hunter, which is quite nice. So you can create your own player, very detailed, seemingly, kind of like you could on the old FIFA Street games. I know I keep alluding to them, but it is a really good comparison point, because those games were so good for customization, so hopefully this game can capture that as well. You can unlock more of those through challenges that you complete in story mode, which I'll tell you about in a moment. So you can get what's called vanity garms or something like that, I don't know. But I'm guessing you can just earn those from just being sick in Volta story mode, and then you know, you can unlock more shoes or unlock more things that you can wear or tattoos or whatever. So that's quite nice, gives you a reason to keep playing, you know, if there's actual really wavy stuff that you can be wearing or that you can have on your feet or different hairstyles, it might actually keep you going and keep you playing if there's some sort of reward system, so that's nice. As I said earlier, there's loads of arenas based in different cities as well. Amsterdam, Tokyo, and London, I think, are mentioned, and some of the screenshots for them look very aesthetically pleasing indeed, I will say that. On top of that, there's different types of Volta that you can play. This is really wavy as well. 3v3 rush, which means without a goalkeeper, so 3 outfielders versus 3 outfielders. You can do 4v4, 4v4 rush, so 4 outfielders versus 4 outfielders, no goalkeepers, 5v5, and professional futsal as well, which would indicate to me there'll be futsal arenas like the ones you actually see at tournaments in real life, which is again something we've been wanting for a while. I think that was in the most recent remake of FIFA Street. I'm pretty sure that had futsal arenas in as well, so nice to see those. There's lots of different types of ones. Apparently there's ones with walls and without, so obviously you can do the whole cage bouncing the ball off the walls type thing like you used to be able to in the old FIFA Streets. I really need to stop comparing to the old FIFA Streets, alright? It's in the past. And then there's also different game modes for this as well. So first of all, we've got Volta Story Mode, which is a progression of a character. We haven't really heard too much about it, but I can gather that it's going to be progressing your way up from, you know, being very low down in the Volta pecking order, whatever that happens to mean. Maybe kicking about in your local park with your friends or in a random arena somewhere near your house, and then progressing up through the ladder and playing in more international arenas around the world. Also, potentially the most important thing out of all of this is it's online. You can play this game mode online, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know how frustrating it was with the new game modes that came last year? Like no rules and what was it? The elimination one? I can't remember what it's called. I've forgotten already. But the fact you could only play them offline. It's not 2009 anymore. I'm not going to invite my mate round to play split screen on my console anymore. It was so frustrating not being able to play that online. So the fact that this is online, honestly, if it hadn't have been, I'd have actually dashed myself through a window, because there's so much failed potential if you don't make it an online game mode. But thankfully it is. There'll be more information on the website as to how it's online, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just play against other people online, and there's leagues as well, so you can get promoted and relegated as well, and I assume it'll work in the same sort of situation as divisions in pro clubs or in Ultimate Team, etc, etc. And then finally, you can also use it in just simple kickoff. I imagine this is where you'll use existing players. Jadon Sancho, as I said, featured in the trailer, so did Raheem Sterling. You might be able to just use Borussia Dortmund 5-a-side and play against Manchester City 5-a-side in kickoff. You might even be able to do that online as well. Who knows? It might not have to be created characters that you use online. Again, I'm sure this is all stuff that we'll find out as we go along. I do find it funny though, I read through some of the comments on the actual teaser trailer that they did, and all the comments were just like, oh, we want stable servers, oh, we want career mode changes, and EA are like, oh, have you ever heard of this thing called Volta before? The answer to that question is no, out of just to put it out there. But I do think it's good that EA are adding stuff like this. It makes it more of a variety. There's more things that you can do, but I do understand the concerns that people have. They've added this new game mode like they did with the Journey, and then stuff like career mode, pro clubs is going to get rejected and forgotten about. I mean, pro clubs would get forgotten about even if they did nothing with the game. That's a given. So to be honest with you, yes, more does have to be done on top of this new Volta game mode. I do hear that. And hopefully it will. Hopefully we'll hear more about career mode, more about Ultimate Team, more about the game generally speaking. You won't hear much about those game modes at EA Play. You're just not going to. You'll hear more stuff about that come Gamescom and more events over the course of the summer. Career mode changes are not going to get announced till August, ladies and gentlemen, so you've got a while for that one. As I said, all of this looks sick, but it can't be it. There has to be more than this. I know, we always ask for so much, but if you're getting a new game mode, there has to be still additions to the existing game modes. You can't forget about that, because otherwise you've just made the same game as before with a new DLC on it. Anyway, I'm waffling. I don't know how I've got this video to 10 minutes, but I have, and I'm sorry, because it probably didn't need, I'll be open with you, it didn't need to be, but I'm a king waffler, so here we are. If you've enjoyed this video, though, slap a like on it. Once again, let me know what you think about this new announcement down in the comments section below. Are you excited? Are you looking forward to Volta? Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and you can also follow me on social media. It's at the official FNG on Twitter and on Insta. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.